Hey there everyone, it's Misterstubstep, and luckily one of the commenters on my videos mentioned that a new Oreo had come out, and I was at Target today and I found it. It is the Dirt Cake Flavor Cream Oreo, and what's really cool is it has gummy worm inspired sprinkles on top. So I'm sure maybe as a kid or something like that, you've had these dirt cake or, you know, pile of dirt type desserts at like a restaurant or something, and like it makes you feel like you're eating dirt, but it's just like all chocolate and fudge and gummy worms. So let's open this up. So it smells like chocolate and dirt and cookies. That's exactly what it smells like. So very excited. Oh, the sprinkles look amazing. Look at that glisten. Hopefully I can get it to actually focus on the Oreo. But yeah, that is some nice, and it's on both sides. It's on both sides. You can see the shimmer. And then there's two different types of cream right there. You can see, and one is darker, one is lighter, and let's try it raw. Okay, so I had 1.5. This mystery came by and had one and was not pleased, so I ate the other half of hers. So the sprinkles on top and bottom, or I guess depending on how you look at it, both sides could be top and bottom. But the sprinkles don't really add anything to it. It tastes very much just like if you took a bite of that dirt cake and all you got, it's just like the chocolate part, maybe like a little bit of pudding, but majority is like the chocolate part. And I'm really hoping that the milk saves this cookie, because by itself, it's just kind of like a chocolate overload. Not super sweet, but just so much types of chocolate. You have the cookie and then the two types of cream. So now let's try it with milk, and hopefully milk can salvage this cookie. All right, 4-prong stab right through the double stuffed like always. And I'm just gonna let it submerge in the milk for a little bit. All right, a good indicator of whether or not the cookie is done is you can look down at the milk, and if it stopped bubbling, then it might be pretty well moisturized. So let's take a bite. Oh, wow, that was good. Ooh, I have a little milk goatee. 1 second. Wow. You know, when you've eaten enough Oreos, you can start telling which Oreos will taste really, really good with milk. And milk complements these so well. Because imagine just like 3 layers of chocolate, and then milk just comes over and just like sneaks in the cracks and just adds that nice flavoring and layering. And it went from kind of a bad Oreo to a superb Oreo. So I'm gonna try one more just to, you know, validate, make sure it wasn't a fluke with the milk. And I'll be right back. All right, Oreo number 2 that's been soaked in milk. Yep. The milk really helps tremendously. Oh my. This has gotten me confused, because on how I rate Oreos in the past, it usually has a dynamic, like dessert scale is usually less strict than the Oreo scale. But I think this Oreo might just turn everything on its side upside down. And yeah, I'm slightly alarmed, and I don't want to set, you know, an unknown precedence, but I think it just must be done because that's how I'm feeling in this moment. And yeah, so the dessert scale, because these need milk to like be successful, which I feel like a lot of desserts, you shouldn't just have like a pail of milk or a carton of milk on the side, like you're just gonna eat the desserts. Obviously chasing it with like some coffee, water, maybe even milk in some cases is good, but I'm gonna give these a 6 on the dessert scale. On the Oreo scale, however, because they're so good with milk, and I feel like majority of the time when people imagine Oreos in their head, they think milk's favorite cookie, we dunk it with milk, getting your fingers all wet, and just like the milk being all cloudy from all the chocolate cookie that slowly crumbles off if you leave the cookie in there for too long. I'm gonna give these a 7 on the Oreo scale. So not an amazing Oreo by any means. If you like the dirt cake dessert and you like milk, I would highly recommend these. If neither of those are not your cup of tea, I would just stick with the regular double stuffed or your go-to Oreos, to be honest. But overall, quite nice. And I will be finishing this container. Thankfully, the container is just like one of the small limited edition size ones, not, you know, the big family size ones, because those family size or there's even the party size. Oh my gosh, the party size. But that's all I have for this review. Please let me know what you thought. Thank you so much for the person that informed me that dirt cake was out there. I do love dirt cake. I do love gummy worms. I'm more partial to sour gummy worms, but do love this dessert. And I appreciate Oreo coming out with more things to kind of make it unique. The little sprinkles, even though they didn't really add too much to the flavor that I could tell, anything like that is always appreciated. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought, and I'll catch you all on the next one.